ever wondered why a husband-to-be will tell his wife-to-be to pretend who she is not just because he wants to take her to the mother? Or have you ever wondered why a wife-to-be will agree to that kind of stupid arrangement? The answer is very simple. Both of them don't know what they want. If this is the kind of content you want to listen to, then stay back and listen from beginning to end. My name is Sandra Ezeji Anyaele. I am your marriage foundation reality coach. Today, I'm going to talk about why you need to know what you want before you go into marriage. Yes, it's very important for you to know what you want before you go into marriage. A situation where you don't even know what you want, you have not even figured out what you want, and you want to jump into marriage, it is very wrong. First and foremost, I want you to know that before you think of going into marriage, you should know about your dreams and aspirations. Yes, know your dreams and aspirations. It's only when you know your dreams and aspirations, you have figured it out, that is the only time you will know or identify the kind of person that you will marry. A lot of times, girls go into a relationship without even knowing what they want out of that relationship. They go into a relationship that will lead to marriage just because others are in a relationship. You don't have to do that, because by the time you do that, you are creating problems for yourself and your would-be husband or your would-be wife. You also need to know who you are. Know yourself. You need to know who you are, because knowing who you are will help you, to know the kind of person you can live with. Know who you are. Be honest with yourself and tell yourself the brutal truth. Tell yourself the truth. Know who you are, because by the time you know who you are, you know who you are going to get married to. Even when you are coerced to be married, even when the pressure is much, because you already know who you are, you will find that person that will fit into your kind of person. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. That is the mistake most of us make. You feel because others are getting married, anybody you see, you just jump at it and you get married. By the time you enter into marriage, you start having issues. So the next thing you have to do is to know who you are. Study yourself. Know yourself before you bring another person into your life. It goes a long way to helping you to marry right. It goes a long way to helping you to have a joyful home. Also, on knowing who you are, you should find out. Remember I said you should know who you are, identify the things you take and the things you cannot take, then find out if when you are stretched, you can carry it. Whether you have that resistor, whether you can carry it. Or find out to what extent you can be stretched. Whether some people, they are shock absorbers. There are things you do to them, it means nothing to them. It will not shake them. Why there are some people that you do that same thing that you did to the other person, when you do it to them, it kills them. It weighs them down. So find out, are you this kind of person? Are you the quiet type? Are you the one that whatever they are doing to you, you will keep quiet? Or are you the type that whatever they do to you, talk about it, you are vocal, you won't keep quiet, you will not take it? At least you talk about it so that the person that has dealt with you in a way that you didn't like, you will address it and resolve it. Are you that kind of person? It's important. Know your strength, know your weaknesses. Yes, know your strength, know the things you can take, and know where you are stronger in, know where you are weak. By the time you do this, when you have somebody or when you meet somebody, you can tell the person, yes, this is who I am. This is who I am. Because if you know your strength, if you know it will help you. Because if you don't know what you want, you don't even know what you're expecting. That's just the simple truth. Know what you want before you get married. It's very important. If you don't know what you want, my darling, you don't know what you're looking for. But if you know what you want, when the right person that will fit into that picture comes, you grab the person with open arms. That's the truth. That's the truth. Another thing you should think about is find out what your triggers are. Don't say, when I get into marriage, anyhow I see it, I can handle it. No. What are your triggers? What are the things that maybe when somebody says to you, you don't like it, you flare up? What are the things that gets you very upset? What are those things? What are the things that when you see somebody doing, you don't like it? Let me use myself as an example. When I see people maltreating women, or when I see a man or whosoever talking down on a woman, maybe treating the woman as if she's a second-class citizen, those are one of the things that triggers me. Or when you talk poorly to a woman, it doesn't matter whether this woman is poor or rich. It doesn't matter whether this woman is educated or not. It enters my brain. It turns my brain. Yes, those are one of my triggers. Then another thing I want to talk about is, why do you want to get married? It's part of knowing what you want. Why do you want to get married? You want to get married because of pressure? You want to get married because of society? You want to get married because others are getting married? Why do you want to get married? Unfortunately, when you pose this question, when you throw it to some people, they don't even know the answer. They don't even know what answer to give. Yes, that is why I cry most times when I see little children, babies getting married. What do they know? Nothing. And some parents, mothers especially, are encouraging it. Why do you want to get married? Yes, why do you want to get married? To be honest with you, I was not mentally prepared to get married. As at the time I got married, I was not mentally prepared. Yes, I was not forced into it, I know, but just to be candid, I was not mentally prepared. There were things I needed to discover about myself, but I didn't do those things. I didn't do those things. That is why I am putting it out there for you not to make the same mistake that I made. What if I ended up marrying the wrong person? You know, because there are sometimes it will enter my head and I'm like, what is it? I wasn't prepared mentally. Yes, I wasn't prepared mentally. You should know what you want. You should know what you want, so that I keep saying it. Marriage is not yet the destination. Marriage is the vehicle. Who will journey? Who will go with you? You need to know what you want so that you choose the right person. It doesn't matter how long you wait. It doesn't matter. All of us cannot marry at the same time. That's the truth. That's the truth. Don't say because A is getting married, let me kukuma get married. No, it is not a competition. It is not a competition. Most of the things that I know, I knew them. That is in the course of being married. You know what they say, learning on the job. That's what happened to me. If I don't tell you how it is, how will you know? How will you learn? It's just that from beginning, I told myself, whosoever I marry, whosoever I end up getting married, as far as I have married, because this institution called marriage, I hold it so dear. It is not something I would want to play with. Yes. It is not something I would want to play with. And as it is, obviously, I am a role model to a lot of people. So I wouldn't just want to waste it. Most of the things that I know now, they are the things that it's not follow come. They are the things I got to know in the course of being married. So it can also be said that I didn't know what, but I didn't exactly know how I would go about what I wanted before I got married. Yes, I said it, I keep saying it. Maybe I'll do a video pre-25. Yes, people that got married before 25. I promise you, I think I'll do a video on that. I am on that table. I will do a video on that. Pre-25, yes, I will do a video on that. You need to know what you want before you get married. Because when you know what you want, you know how to go about it. When you see the right person, you identify the person. It's as simple as that. Don't do it because others are doing it. And this cuts across for a man and for a woman. I'm not talking about only the women here. No. It can happen to a man, it can happen to a woman. Yes, it can happen to a man, it can happen to a... Know what you want. What do you want? What do you want to get out of marriage? Yes, your dreams and aspiration was the first thing. Now you have dream, you have aspiration. If you don't know what, you will just marry anyhow person, and that person will just kill that your dream and aspiration. There's nothing you can do about it. After you divorce the person, but a part of you will end with that marriage because you have wasted some years. Yes, you have wasted. You think those years who will give it back to you? Nobody. Nobody. That is why it is very, very good, very important for you to know what you are. Discover yourself. Know what you want. You know, we gave you an example in the scenario. I know of a man that cheated on the wife. What was his reason? He said he has always, this is a true life. I don't tell you, it's whatever I say on this channel, it's real life situation. Things that happened. Yes. Things that happened. This man, when he was explaining, the reason he gave was that he always liked women who were, you know, who dress and their figure comes out very well. Their contour, you know, everything, their shape comes out very well. Meanwhile, this same man frowns at it when the wife wears fitted clothes. Have you seen the contradiction? Have you seen the hypocrisy? That is what we are talking about. In this scenario, do you know that even as of today, a man can tell a woman, come, let's go and meet my mom. Let's go and meet my parents. You will not tell the woman, please, tone down on your makeup. Do this, bring this one down. Don't wear high heel. Just for the wife to go and meet the mom. What are you doing to yourself? Now the wife to be, you agree to that kind of stupid rubbish just because you want to get married. You can see that without missing words. Is that the right person for you? You people, you don't need each other. Have you asked yourself, by the time you go and meet this person's mom, and maybe she approves of both of you getting married, have you asked yourself, this woman, is it a one-off thing? I have met with her and that's it. Have you asked yourself whether this woman, will she come to your house? Do you know that marriage is a lifetime institution? It is not something that you will do after 10 years, after, if everything goes well, after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years. No, this woman will keep seeing you. So for how long will you disguise yourself? For how long will you continue to do that? Have you asked yourself that question before you foolishly followed a man to just because you want him to get married to you? That's wrong. That's very wrong. But if you had discovered what you want, you won't agree to that nonsense. You won't agree to it. Because you don't know what you want. You just say, let us kukuma marry. Let us just marry. We love ourselves. Let us just marry. Have you seen where I'm going? That's just the truth. That's just the truth. So what are the things you cannot take? Discuss it with the person. These are my weaknesses. I don't like it when this happens. I don't like this when that happens. Remember, we are not saying that it's going to be 100% wrong. It's not what we are saying. We are imperfect. It's not what we are. But there are things that you can even stop. There are things that you can even avoid. But because you are too conscious, because you're under pressure, you are too forward. Others have, my younger ones got married before me. This one, that one. You just, anybody that you see, as far as it's a man, you follow the person. What do you want? What do you want? Answer this question honestly before you get married. Answer this question. What do you want? Then another thing, I did a video on 5 love languages. Yes, I did a video. I've already done a video. Then it is among the things you want. In that video, I said it. Find out what your love language is. Find out what your love language is. You'll be telling your would-be husband. You'll be telling your would-be wife. It's very important. So that they will not be feeling another love tank in the name of pleasing you. That's the truth. So you might as well go back and watch that video on 5 types of love languages. It's very important. Yes, you might as well do that. The last thing I want to mention now is find out your own method of communication. That's your own communication technique. There are different forms of communication. Find out your own communication technique. Communication is different. Yes. Communication is different. There is passive communication. Yes. There is aggressive communication. Yes. There is passive aggressive. Yes. There is assertive. But for the purposes of this video, I want to tell you that assertive is very good. Because if you're an assertive communicator, it means that you talk about things the way they are. It means that when somebody offends you, you tell the person. You don't carry it or you don't bottle it up, and you are dying slowly. Yes, you don't do that. So these are the things you find out. Then you find out, if you find out the type of communication technique that you like, you tell your would-be husband, you tell your would-be wife. These are things that you will need to find out. These are things that you need to, before you say, yes, I do. Because if you have do, you don't do. That's just the truth. Know what you want before you get married. I say it and I say it again. No, don't jump into marriage. Marriage is not a walk in the park. You know, sometimes when people are engaged, they thank God for me, we are engaged. You don't know that it's work. Yes, it is work. When you know what you want, you know the right person that will help you to achieve your dreams and aspirations. It's very important. That's why I say it, that marriage is when we get married, when you have seen the person that will help you to fulfill your purpose. You have a purpose. You have a purpose. You did not come to this life just to answer Mrs. and die. No. You have a purpose. So when this person is not willing to help you achieve your purpose, then this person is not the right person for you. As simple as that. I don't know how any other person feels, but that's the truth. And we need to say it. Know what you want before you get into marriage. If this my video has made sense to you, please give it a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up. Like I always say, this is a channel that talks about realities, and realities, marriage realities, marriage foundation reality, because a lot of people get it wrong from the beginning. And I have always said that it's my mandate. It gives me great joy to do what I'm doing. Honestly speaking, it gives me great joy, because the comments, the calls, the email that I'm getting so far is overwhelming. I am happy. I am happy. Don't toe the line that I have told that didn't go well. I talk about it. Yes. Please, implementation is what matters. Don't listen to this and you don't implement, because you have heard it. When you have heard it and you are not doing anything about it, then I've done my part. I've done my part. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to thank all those that have already done so. I am most grateful. Please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes. Share this video. Turn on the notification button, so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know about it. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am begging you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you in my next video.